Dragons Live, presented by Form Communications. And now, your host, John Webking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dragons Live. I'm your host, John Webby Webking. In the next 30 minutes, hear from coaches from football, volleyball, soccer, and more. Also, we had a chance to sit down earlier today with new President Anne Blackhurst to discuss her vision for athletics, a new partnership with wday'z Extra, and an exciting new investment from Scheels. Earlier today, there was a press conference with Scheels and announcing a little bit more about your Laps for the Long Run campaign. Tell us a little bit first about the Laps for the Long Run campaign, partnering with those local communities and the overall goal of the event.
Sure. Well, the theme for my inauguration is leading for the long run, and in part that's a play on my passion for long distance running. And so I'm not really sure how this idea emerged, but in the discussion about the activities for that week, doing some kind of fundraiser is common for inaugurations, and we had the idea that we could combine my passion for long distance running and fundraising. So I will be running 50 laps around the Ron Maisance track at MSUM Stadium, and we'll be getting pledges per lap. I myself have pledged $1,000 per lap for a total of $50,000.
Wow.
And the hope is that will inspire others to invest in MSUM and our students.
Seeing those donations come in from the community and especially in Scheels from the announcement earlier today, tell us a little bit about what that partnership with Scheels is like and having that, what that pledge means to the support of the university from the Scheels.
It's huge for the university, honestly. I think you know that the Scheels name is synonymous with quality, with integrity. Scheels is such an important part of the Fargo-Moorhead community, has been such a successful organization, and so to have that kind of support, that level of investment by Scheels in MSUM is, obviously I'm still speechless about it. It's $20,000 per lap, up to a total of $1 million. Wow. And the gift has been designated specifically for replacing the turf on our field. So it will be Scheels Field at MSUM Stadium. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. It's just such a show of support, such an investment in our future, and obviously I'm hopeful that that will inspire others to contribute to the future of MSUM. Our football team will now have a playing field with artificial turf, and that'll help our football coaches recruit good players. But what might not be as obvious is that that's a field that will be used by virtually all of our students. Other athletes who practice in that space, with the addition of stadium lighting, we'll be able to have intramural activities going on in the field, into the evening. And so by no means is it something that will affect just the students on our football team. It's something that will affect all of our athletes, all of our students who participate in intramurals, and everyone who is a spectator at our athletic and sporting events as well.
Tell us a little bit about how the partnership with wday'z and the televised games and coaches shows like this one are going to help the university as a whole.
Really, nothing we do for athletics is just about athletics, because I think investing in athletics, making our teams more visible, giving them the resources that they need to be competitive, all of that comes back in very positive ways to the university. And to the extent we have quality athletic teams, I think the public views the university as a quality organization, and that's good for all of us. So this is a chance for the local community to watch our games live when they might not be able to come to campus to see them. It's a chance for people in the region who have followed many of our athletes in high school to continue following them now that they're at MSUM. It's an opportunity for our alumni nationwide and worldwide through the apps that will be available to keep up with Dragon Athletics and to stay connected with the university. And I think that the more we can build those connections and maintain those relationships, the better it is for all of us, our students, our faculty, our staff, and the university as a whole.
5-year plan for Dragon Athletics, and then it seems like from what you were talking about in your initial address to everybody, what does the 10-year vision for Dragon Athletics look like to you?
I think over the next 5 years we'll continue to be more and more competitive and have higher and higher quality athletic teams. Each year I expect that we'll be a serious contender for more and more conference championships. And when I interviewed for president and I thought about 10 years out, where would I like to see not just athletics but the university as a whole, I spoke about us being a contender for the Directors' Cup, which, as you know, is a measure of competitiveness across all of our athletic teams. And so I don't think that's out of the question for us. Already we've shown the ability, in some cases with resources that are far less than what other institutions in our conference devote to athletics, to be very, very competitive. So I see that with continued investment, with continued support, nothing's out of the question for us.
For more information on all those exciting announcements, head to MSUMDragons.com.
The TV announcement happened last Thursday at MSUM's pep rally.
On a pep-filled Thursday night at MSUM's Welcome Week, there was one big reason for Dragon fans across the region to cheer. MSUM and WDAY announced a new partnership to televise Dragon games on the new wday'z Extra channel.
It's huge for us to have live football and basketball games. MSUM, there's something in the air here, there's something going on. And it was an opportunity that we saw that we were like, no, you know what, we want to go with the Dragons.
And the exposure that brings to MSUM, to our student athletes, is really important for the university. It's also important for our alumni because we have alumni all over the country, all over the world that want to stay in touch with MSUM, want to view our athletic events, and now they'll be able to do that.
All home football games as well as all home basketball doubleheaders will be broadcast live from MSUM, as well as an additional 11 DragonsLIVE coaches shows. The broadcast will be fully student-run to provide a hands-on opportunity for those students to practice what they're learning in the classroom.
It's important for the students who will actually work on the production and who get real-world experience as they're putting together the coverage. So this is a win-win, and we're very excited about it.
For the Dragon teams, this means connecting their local student athletes with the local community they play for on a much larger stage.
I think it's extremely exciting to be on TV. I think when we built this program, we set out to build it with local talent. I think now is the next step towards visibility. I think now we've built a program with the local people, for the local people. And so
it means a lot to us. We get to show people, we got a bunch of great people in our program, and we get to show the area, what it's like around here. We got to grow up watching college football. It's pretty cool now we get to play college football on live TV. And being from the Red River Valley area, I got some family members and friends. If they can't make it, they can watch it on TV now.
It's a sign of where our athletic department is going. To be able to have WDAY and Forum Communications as a partner speaks very loud. Both organizations have been in the community for a long time, and for us to be able to do something together, that means something to us. And I think it speaks about how we've come along as an athletic department.
For more information on how to watch the Dragons this season, visit MSUMDragons.com/TV. Coming up after the break, hear from Dragon student athletes at their media day.
Personal connections at MSU Moorhead.
I came to MSUM not knowing a single person, and now there's hundreds of people I could go to for anything. Professors, peers, mentors. Discover Dragon Pride at mnstate.edu.
The Dragon Athletics Go Team is an internship program where MSUM students can come, stay on campus, and get a real-world, hands-on opportunity to work with state-of-the-art technology and to really get their own work out there. It's really a group of completely student-run projects. Everything we do within our office is totally student-run. We have positions available from photographers to graphic designers, social media coordinators, broadcast people that run instant replay audio cameras, who direct, who do 3D animations, who do all these incredible things.
Hi, my name is Nick Walters. I am the broadcast coordinator for Dragon Athletics. I work with our TriCaster system, which you can actually see behind me here. That is our live broadcast production switcher that allows me to switch from 5 different cameras for one game. This experience will get you farther than any classroom will.
When you look through your photos and you just see that you've happen to capture something really awesome. It's rewarding just mentally too, just knowing that you got that.
I think I could do sports production as a job that I would really enjoy afterwards. Because honestly, I never thought about doing sports production until I came to this school and I got in the Go Team Productions.
Anything out of a book and be like, okay, well, this is what it's going to be like. With Dragon Athletics, I was like, okay, this is what it is like. I'm doing this. This is what this is going to be. There's no difference between this and the real world. I'm doing real world things as a college sophomore, junior, senior. It's incredible the things that you can do and accomplish here as a college student.
Real-world experience at MSU Moorhead.
While I was going to school at MSUM, I was able to work in my field and get that experience and take what I got from the classroom into my job. Discover Dragon Pride at mnstate.edu.
Welcome back. The Dragons recently held their media day, and Dragons Live was there to get all the comments from coaches and players. Let's start with Dragons football with Brandon Nelson and Adam Jiskra.
The fall camps are going pretty well, especially from the defensive standpoint. I mean, you can tell the energy level compared to the last couple of years I've been here has just been completely different. I mean, someone will make a play, and then the other 10 guys are all right around us, cheering, slapping each other's helmets, and we're all celebrating, making plays together. We've talked about in our defensive meetings about how we were ranked pretty low last year, and that puts a little chip on our shoulder. And you can see everybody out there wants to go out and prove everybody wrong this year, showing how we're a lot better than what we were ranked last year.
Like they said, we're pretty low in the poll, which is a big chip on our shoulder, but we're just going to let our play do our talking because I don't think the teams that we play are ready to handle us as a good team, and I think everyone around this campus knows that we're a pretty good team, so we're really excited for the season. I think there's always something you can get better at, even the little things. But right now I think our group is just focus on the younger guys coming in. They're really talented, like Coach Lockway said, and I think they have a lot of potential in this year or their upcoming years. So I think we're just trying to lead them, show them the ways, how they can get better quickly and how they can see the field.
Dragons football starts their season off on the road against Upper Iowa on September 6th. Dragons soccer is in full swing too. Let's hear from senior Stephanie Lindo on her thoughts on the upcoming season.
Whew, camp. It's been long, and it's only like day 2, day 3, I guess. We're really excited though. Like Coach was saying, we've brought in a couple new coaches for our coaching staff, and they've just been drilling us in the best possible way. It's been just go, go, go. It's constant. We're constantly moving. We're constantly training. I've been here for a couple years, and I can already tell like this is the best preseason that we've had. It's awesome. It's pushing the girls to the limit, and we're definitely we're getting to see who's bringing it to the field. So it's been an exciting couple days, and wear and tear, but in the best possible way to say. Last season was rough, mentally and physically for us to be going through what we did last season is tough. But we're looking at it as there's only up. We can only get better, and I know that every single girl that is on the team knows that too. Realistically, for our goals, we want a better season, obviously. We want to win a game. We want to win games. But even more long-term, winning at least all of our home games and taking it just one weekend at a time. Because we have the potential to go far this year. I'm 100% confident in our team that we're going to blow everyone out of the water. We got a lot of stuff to prove to our competition, but we got a lot of stuff to prove to ourselves as a team, to our school, to the athletics. So,
Dragons soccer starts their season September 5th against Washburn. In just a few short weeks, Dragon volleyball will be starting right here at Nemzik Fieldhouse. Had a lot of close games last year. Let's hear from senior Maggie Gruber.
So when we play those really high-ranked teams and teams that are, better than us, it brings us up almost 2 notches, and it's a lot easier to play harder teams because you know that you need to step it up, where it's kind of more difficult when you play teams that you know you should be beating, and it's almost more of a mind game that way. But when you play those higher ranked teams, it just brings everybody's level up to the ceiling, and we can see where we are able to go in the season. It's very exciting. Like Coach said, it makes everyone hungry because for the past 2 seasons, we've had those really close matches where it's set 5, lose by 2. I think we had one at the very end of the season last year, which was unfortunate, but we had another one that went our way with Wayne. So it's just kind of, you know, when you're in that situation, what it felt like to lose and what you need to be doing to get the W, and it just makes the win that much more fulfilling, and everyone gets a lot more pumped up, especially when it happens on Friday nights. Saturdays you go in and you feel great and you know that, you know, we beat this team last night, so we can use that same strategy to get the W on Saturdays.
Still to come on Dragons Live, we'll hear from Dragons football, volleyball, and soccer coaches Steve Lockway, Tammy Blake, and Raleigh Bullock as they talk about the upcoming season. Stay with us.
Personal connections at MSU Moorhead.
I came to MSUM not knowing a single person, and now there's hundreds of people I could go to for anything. Professors, peers, mentors. Discover Dragon Pride at mnstate.edu.
Real-world experience at MSU Moorhead.
While I was going to school at MSUM, I was able to work in my field and get that experience and take what I got from the classroom into my job. Discover Dragon Pride at mnstate.edu.
Courtyard by Marriott Fargo Moorhead surrounds travelers with all kinds of conveniences that make business and pleasure travel easy. The 126-room hotel and conference center was beautifully renovated in 2011 and features 2 indoor pools, restaurant, lounge, full-service Starbucks, and a 24-hour exercise facility. Located just minutes from MSUM, Courtyard by Marriott is your home away from home when traveling to Moorhead. Reserve your room today at Marriott.com or call 218-284-1000.
Herbert and Gerbert's wants to know, what's your favorite sandwich?
My personal favorite is the Flash. It's got all that meat and that Italian flavor that I can't get enough of.
You know, the first time I was at Herbert and Gerbert's, I couldn't decide if I wanted ham or turkey, so I got the Gerf. Got both.
I like the Pompeii because I like chicken salad, but it also has that sweet chili sauce.
Experience Flavor Nation for yourself with the classic, specialty, and signature menus at Herbert and Gerbert's with 4 convenient FM locations, 1 in Bismarck and 1 in Grand Forks. Or order online and have it delivered at herbertandgerberts.com.
Around here, there's more than one way to live. And at Gate City Bank, there's more than one way to bank. We create banking to fit you. So whatever your way of life, we make it better. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Get everything Dragons in the palm of your hand with the MSUM Dragons mobile app. Available now for all your mobile devices. Get news, events, videos, tweets, and all the live coverage you crave simply and easily. Get the MSUM Dragons mobile app today or check out msumdragons.com/mobile app for more information.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. Let's wrap up Media Day with comments from our coaches. First up, head football coach Steve Lockway.
As far as fall camp goes, it's fun being out there. I love being on our practice field with these guys. There's an energetic, positive environment that really has taken a while for us to create within our program, and really feel like we've gotten to the point where we've done that on the practice field, which really that's the key to success, is what you do each day in that practice field. Has been great. It's kind of that sanctuary to go where, everything else fades away. And I really think what we've created there has really been something that's appealed to players in the recruiting process. They've watched us practice. They're able to see that the amount of parents that have already responded back about how much fun their sons are having at practice, and that's not what they normally hear. If you look at our group, I think they looked at the preseason coaches poll from the NSIC. I'm not going to lie. I think that definitely stung from where we were, and I think it's added a little bit of motivation, a little chip on the shoulder. We need to get to a winning record. That's the next milestone that we need to cross. I think realistically, if you look at it, we got 8 games against teams that are 6-5 or below. man, if you can beat the teams that are 500, around 500, you can get to 8 wins. And so I think that's another big step for us. Certainly the D-line, as I mentioned, is quite a competitive group. I look at linebackers. There's a real battle behind Chris Lee and Aaron Bowl of who's going to be the 3rd and 4th guy, I think, between Billy Bisakur, Jeff Mueller, and redshirt freshman or true freshman Connor McCarthy, who's really showed up. I think that's a great battle. It's fun watching our wideouts. Those young guys are so phenomenally talented, and they haven't even played wideout before. You're watching Hunter Broughton make plays, who's never played wideout. Michael Strand make plays, who's never played wideout before. Damon Gibson out of Clinton Gracefield Beardsley, who's shown up just making a ton of plays and was a quarterback in high school. And so I think, that part's fun. I think that's a high possibility. We'd be playing both quarterbacks in that first game. Again, because I think Demetrius has proved that he can play winning football. And that's what we tell all our guys at every position. That's what we tell them when we recruit them. If you are above the line of where our expectations are, of where we've set those, and you can help us, the team, reach that, then we're going to find a way for you to be on the field, whether it's a package, specific situations, a series at a time, a quarter, whatever it might be. Play so well that we have to put you on the field, and he's done that. He really has, and I think that's a tribute to him, as well as Jake. They're both battling, both getting better. The guys want to get into a routine. They want to get into a rhythm at quarterback, and so knowing who it's going to be and what roles they're going to play, I think, is settling for everybody. I think it's not a difficult thing, though, of the pace that we play. It's fast. And we're trying to continue to play as fast as we can and faster and faster and faster, and so it's not like we've got a lot of time between plays, that the quarterback is the field general that really needs to rally the troops. We just need to keep playing fast. And so I think our guys like the idea of knowing who to look for, but certainly they both are capable and competent leaders within our program in each in different ways.
We returned everybody from our roster from last year except for 2 people, so we have a majority of our returners. Last spring, I thought we did a great job with the competition that we competed against. We had in the spring we had a win against UND. We competed very highly in the spring with Concordia St. Paul. So I feel really good about going into this year's season. A couple years ago, you'd hear me talking about how young we were. We're not as young this year. We have, a majority of juniors. We have 2 seniors on the roster and then juniors there. So I feel really good about going into this year. We were picked 9th. And if you look at that, with that 9th picked ranking, the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th spots, they were all pretty close in the voting polls for those spots. And so it's an extremely competitive league that we're in. We beat Wayne State, who was ranked, I think, in the top 4 in our conference last year at the end of the season. And so that league that we're in is just tough. Any team can beat any team on a given night, I think. And so we're looking forward to that, and we're looking forward to getting into the conference tournament this year. We were very close last year with it, and I think with these returners, they're very hungry to get into that conference tournament. And if you get into our conference tournament, the chances of you being ranked within the region increases greatly as well. So we're pretty excited for this season, and I'm looking forward to coaching these ladies. Another accolade that we had was this returning group made all-academic AVCA National Award. So pretty excited about that. In preseason, we can just move through things a lot faster than what we normally do. We're not just trying to teach them our system or anything. They already know it. And so I feel that we have the confidence going into preseason right away with it. We can start moving things along a lot faster. I think that they've been in situations, when they were freshmen, the junior class, when they were freshmen, one of our old adages was, oh, we lost by 2 points. It seems like the sets we were right there competing, but it'd be like we'd lose by 2 points. And so the last season we were turning that into W's, and now this year I think we can even build on that even more, because they've been in so many different situations with close-knit games, and understanding not only what it takes to compete at home, but what it takes to compete on the road. And on the road, sometimes that's where it's the difference maker when you start to get into playoff games, is what were the wins that you got on the road.
We started Sunday, our first team meeting. I think I emphasized 2 words to the team. Excited. I'm excited. I wanted to get going. I'm excited about the new coaches that we have. Thomas Wasley is from Marymount University, is helping us out. John Melendez is the select coach for the Tri-City Soccer Club, he's coming out and helping us out. Nuche is working with the goalkeepers. So we've got a great coaching staff, and I think everybody's working hard to make us better. And I'm excited about what we have done in the past, and I'm talking about the spring ball season. We performed really well in spring ball. We had great performances against UND and NDSU, and that fired us up and got the entire team ready to come into this season. So, and I'm excited about our new players. I think that our Swedish player Annika has probably chipped our goalkeepers more than any of our goalkeepers have been chipped in the 16 years I've been here. So, she has demonstrated that she can score goals. She wants to be up on top. She wants the ball, and she goes to goal. So that's going to be exciting. So I think we're going to be exciting to watch. And the other word I used for our team was confidence. We've set the bar high for our team. We're going to get into that conference tournament. It's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of teams fighting for those 2 or 3 spots just to get in. But I think we can do it, and that's where my confidence comes with this team. Okay, we've got a great number of returners coming back. Our freshmen last year got pretty much thrown into the fire. They've got experience. They were pretty confident for spring ball, and they came in pretty confident for this fall.
Just to recap, soccer begins their season versus Washburn on Friday, September 5th, and volleyball plays the same day in a tournament in Golden, Colorado. Football begins their season at Upper Iowa at 3 p.m. on Saturday, September 6th. And recently, MSUM Admissions sponsored a Red Out at the Red Hawks. Here's what happened at Newman Outdoor Field. MSUM Admissions and first-year programs partnered up to take the Dragons out to the ball game. Hundreds of students from the MSUM class of 2018 packed into the FM Redhawks Red Out game, which began with President Anne Blackhurst throwing out the first pitch. Scorch made his way around the ballpark, greeting fans, high-fiving kids, and getting the crowd on their feet with his buddy Hawkeye. The event was part of MSUM's Welcome Week and was aimed at bringing freshmen together, but also to connect with local alumni at the game. MSUM Admissions gave out prizes for tweeting pictures during the game, as well as door prizes for alumni. It was a warm and sunny day, but one Dragon managed to stay especially cool as Dr. Blackhurst took the Ice Bucket Challenge after the game and committed to donate up to $500 for the cause. Thank you for joining us today on Dragons Live. Catch our first football live broadcast September 13th as the Dragons take on the University of Minnesota Mankato at 1 p.m. Also, join us again for Dragons Live on the last Wednesday of every month at 6:30 on wday'z Extra and Mid-Continent Channel 596. For Dragons Live, I'm John Webby Webking, and go Dragons!